New South Wales farmers are speaking out about their long road to recovery after torrential rain saturated the state's mid-north coast. It's been more than a week since the once-in-a-century floods swamped the region, inundating homes and businesses. East of Kempsey, the swollen Belmore River spilled into Sue McGinn's dairy farm. As the water recedes, it has revealed what she's described as an awful mess. Sue McGinn joins me live now from Belmore River. Sue, thanks for your time this morning. How would you describe an awful mess? What does that mean for you?
Peter, it's a catastrophe here. We're just managing on a day-to-day basis. Our farm was completely inundated from the Belmore at the front and then from the Hastings River, Moira River water networks at the back. We're actually still 50% underwater as I speak to you 10 days on. And what we're finding is just completely devastated pastures, and we've got no paddock feed at all to feed our dairy stock.
Wow. So what does this mean for you now?
Well, at the moment, to be honest with you, it's a day-by-day proposition. My husband and I run a very productive and efficient dairy farm. We're just putting one foot in front of the other. We do have immediate needs, I should say, which is feeding dairy stock and attending to our cows, particularly with milk quality and animal health issues. And then medium term, we'll be re-sowing pastures and growing grass again.
And that could take a while.
It'll take at least 6 months. I think it'll take till spring. We're entering autumn now, which is our winter sowing phase. We would normally be planting our winter grasses, but instead we've just got silt and basically brown, sticky, smelly mulch. For where pastures once were.
So what? I think you just touched on this before, Sue, but you're able to feed your herd, your cows and calves?
We're actually having to hand feed everything. So we did have some feed put aside, some silage and some hay. Unfortunately, the floodwaters went through our hay shed. So there's really nothing left there. And at the moment, we're trying to source or purchase and rely on donated feed, of which that's been incredibly slow coming in.
And now you've got winter to deal with.
Yeah, the challenges of farming. I mean, I have heard people say you wouldn't be a farmer for quids, but, someone has to feed the nation. We love what we do. We're good at it. And this is just a very big hump in the road.
How are things going before this latest downpour, Sue? Were you in drought? Were you going okay? How was the land then?
We were doing our best. We had just done our best 4 months production since we'd started farming 27 years ago. We were just recovered from the drought, which we were experiencing. So we were hand feeding 12 months ago. Things are just going on an even keel. In fact, it was a joy to get up every day and milk the cows. But unfortunately, yes, another roadblock. And I think that's the most difficult thing of it. Any good business can sustain, a hit every now and then. But two big hits like this, it's really more than any good business can sustain.
So how are you coping with that mentally, Sue, you and your family?
At first, we just said, we'll be right. And then as the enormity really struck us, we've just decided there's no point gilding the lily. This is pretty bad, and we've just had to reach out for help. And to be honest, telling my story has helped me. That's been quite good. It's helping get the story out on our place, but also for my other fellow dairy farmers who are struggling. And telling our story is probably helping us to cope.
Yeah, just a reminder that despite all of this rain doesn't always mean good things, especially out in the land. Sue McGinn, live from Belmore River. Thank you for sharing your story and your time this morning. We'll talk to you again soon.
Thanks, Pete.